And I'm up in the wheelhouse, and my engineer radios me on the UHF and says, "Hey, did you hear that Mayday?" And I said, "Actually, no, I didn't." So I came out to the tender for whatever reason. The tender was getting better reception. And I could hear over in Shroud that there was a vessel, an individual in distress. And they had hailed a Mayday. And I communicated for a minute. I realized that, he was having a really bad headache. He couldn't move. From the garbled communication I can get, I realized there was an issue. And this is just how in sync my team and I are.
Sure.
So my engineer goes back inside, Big Freddy, grabs the medical bag, grabs the oxygen, grabs the AED, has literally, as I turn around to say, go grab it, he's already set it on the tender. I look at Shawn and I said, let's go. The engineer tosses the lines. Me and Shawn go down to this next anchorage. And I jump on board and I take one look at the fella and I realize he's in trouble. So at that point, somebody needs to take charge. Shawn's still out on the tender. He's running comms and did an amazing job because there was a boat over here that had a particular drug that we needed. Then there was a boat over here that had contact with an airplane. And, and then we were trying to talk back to my boat. So not everybody's got the best reception.
Right.
One's got the sat phone, one for whatever his VHF is going through, the other one's not. And so Shawn's running like central command, and then I'm on the UHF inside the catamaran trying to help, the fella and tell Shawn what I need. So looking back on it, it is amazing how Shawn and I and the other vessels were able to communicate. And I knew that the fella was in bad shape. And his wife, such a doll. I could tell she was in a bit of shock herself.
Sure.
And was having trouble making the decision as to what to do. Not only that, they were on their maiden voyage. They had just bought the sailboat. And so she was, she didn't have the contacts that I had and the relationships that I had in the Bahamas. And so I looked at her and I said, he's got to go. I was like, he's got to go. If he's not going to go by plane, let's put him on my tender and let's go now.
Right.
The fella ended up that night having emergency brain surgery in Nassau. And it was a stroke. And he spent, I think, like 2 weeks in Nassau, and just a few days ago got flown back to the U.S. He's in the University Hospital at Charleston. I talk to her every day, multiple times a day, the wife. And just yesterday, she was saying that he opened his eyes, got a little bit of a smile, is blinking in comprehension of what's going on, and he's recovering slowly.